Good evening, everybody. I'm Jennifer Haverkamp. I'm the director of the Graham Sustainability Institute, and within Graham is the Water Center. I came here most recently from Cornell, but spent most of my career in Washington, D.C., working for the U.S. government and Environmental Defense Fund. Paul gave me a bit of a waiver from that list of questions, so my 5 slides are going to focus mostly on engaging with the water theme, how the Water Center at Graham can support and work with you as you develop the water theme. So what is our role? Graham, in its new vision, is that of a boundary organization. This applies to the Water Center as well. This means that we connect or bridge campus researchers with practitioners on the outside who can inform and use the knowledge and the products that are generated by that research. We leverage our network of off-campus partners to help campus folks find ways to realize the real-world implications and value of their work and bring those solutions to scale. So what do we do? Forgive the little diagrams, but quickly kind of walking you through what are some of the things that we do and can do for you to be supportive of faculty and students. We consult. We work closely with our campus colleagues and practitioners to understand the interests, capabilities, needs, help them then connect with the relevant partners on the outside. For example, our Water Center gets 4 to 8 calls a month from outside practitioners who want to know who at the university they could work with on a particular issue or help them to answer a question. We connect. We know that we don't just put those people together. The relationships need development and additional opportunities to strengthen those connections. So part of what we do is we find ways to strengthen those researcher practitioner networks. One example that I think Michael Moore touched on is that we held a small meeting of regional organizations who were interested in the Great Lakes economy and brought them together in the spring of 2017 with a group of economists on campus, and that produced a project that investigated the economic impact of the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative. We also catalyze. This is where your ears perk up because it's about money. We provide support services and competitive funding opportunities to launch or strengthen engaged research collaborations. And examples of this include at last year's Water at Michigan conference, there was funding, seed funding for co-production that was available from connections that were made at that conference. And we also, through the Graham Institute, have our Emerging Opportunities Funds. And those could certainly be water-related projects as well as other types of sustainability projects. Clarify. Our team is well-versed in strategies for effective practitioner engagement. This means that we can help research teams to identify and deliver the broader impacts that NSF and other funders are now looking for in grants. This works best when we're included early in the scoping process. But some examples of that would be, for instance, one of the things we do well is recruiting and managing advisory groups and managing the feedback that outsiders provide on research results to help you know how best to apply it and bring it to scale. And then finally, co-creation. We're experienced in project coordination that enhances collaborative research partnerships. We support knowledge translation. We provide evaluation support. And quickly, an example of that. We are helping to implement the revised Michigan lead and copper rule. Last spring, the Mott Foundation came to us and asked us to put together a multidisciplinary team, which includes folks from engineering, public health, and Ford, to help with implementing this lead and copper rule. What we have done also is we brought together, as I said, we do this, a multi-sector advisory group of 18 people from all different affected sectors. And the team was asked to do 2 things: provide clarity about the changes in the rule for public and municipal decision makers, including human health, technical, and finance aspects, and to support the state as it rolls out the rule. And so some of the products that we're developing, a set of frequently asked questions for this state practitioners to use in figuring out how to implement it. We've also been putting together guides to the standard operating procedures for that rule. And just to reiterate, our role is managing the project development. The expertise comes from the faculty from engineering and public health. This is the second plug you've heard for water at Michigan, following Paul. Paul and the director of our water center, Jen Reed, are actually leading the planning for that, along with a hardworking steering committee from units across the campus and external practitioners. Graham and Seas are doing this in partnership. This is our 4th year. It's an event that brings together the outside groups with the faculty to look for connections, deepen relationships, take those ideas and develop them into the next level, including joint research projects. Please join us on Monday, May 6th here in Ann Arbor. It's a chance to build on some of the conversations that are being, I hope, sparked tonight. So just finally, this is the kind of work that we really enjoy doing. We would love to work with you as you develop the water theme. And not only I am here, but also 2 of my colleagues from the Water Center, Megan Brass and Lynn Vaccaro. And they'll be around throughout the social time and would love to talk to you further.